Nishmas Etta Ahuva Bava Basra Perik Ches Mishna Gimel B'nai Slavcha Natlu Shloisha Chalakim B'nachala. B'nai Slavcha took 3 portions in the inheritance of Eretz Yisrael. What were the 3 portions? The first one was Chelik Avien Shahayim Yotzei Mitzrayim. They took the Chelik of their father Tzlavchad, who was from the Yotzei Mitzrayim. And the Gemara points out that this Tana held that even though you weren't Meibayei Haaretz, even though you didn't wind up going into Eretz Yisrael, but as long as you were from Yotzei Mitzrayim, you had a chelik in Eretz Yisrael. There's 2 other Tanaim in the Gemara. One held that it was Tali in Bayei Haaretz, and one held that it was Tali in both. And the Rishbam says that our Mishnah could also be going like the Shita, that it's Tali in both, that either Yotzei Mitzrayim or Bayei Haaretz could get a chelik in the land. The second portion that the Bnei Slavcha got was why? Because Chelkai Yim Achad B'nechsei Chefer. Their grandfather Chefer had a chelik in the Nachal, and when Chefer died, that went over to all Chefer's children, one of them being Slavchad. So therefore, the Bnei Slavchad got that chelik as well. And the third chelik they got was Shahaya Bechar Noitel Shnei Chalakim. Slavchad was the Bechar in the family of Chefer, and therefore Slavchad had 2 portions, and therefore the Bnei Slavchad got those 2 portions. The Gemara says that really there were 4 portions that went to Bnei Slavchad, as the pasuk says in Yeshua, Vayiplu Chavle Menashe Asara, that altogether there were 10, and 6 of them were for the Shita Bad Yavis, and the 4 were for Bnei Slavchad. The Mishnah only says 3, so the Gemara explains because there was a brother of Slavchad that died, and Slavchad got that chelik as well. Mishnah Dalet Echad Haben veEchad Habas B'nachala, and the Gemara explains that the Mishnah means to say that a son and a daughter get in the Nachas Ha'im the same way they get in the Nachas Ha'av. So when the mother is nifteres, they get from the mother the same way if a father is nifter that they get from the father, except the Mishnah is going to say there's 2 chilukim, one negeya ben, one negeya bas. Ella, shahaben, the chiluk by a ben is between Yerush b'nichsei av and Yerush b'nichsei eim, is when he gets from the av, noitel pishnayim b'nichsei av, a bachar will get pishnayim, ve'ine noitel pishnayim b'nichsei eim. But from a mother, you don't get pishnayim. Again, that's chiluk is only negeya ben and not a bas. And the second chilik in the Mishnah is only negei a bas and not a ben, is legabe mezainis, because a ben gets Yerusha, so he gets everything the same, but bahabanis, banis they get mezainis just, so that halach is dafka b'nichsei ha'av. Nizainis b'nichsei ha'av, eina nizainis b'nichsei ha'em. Just one thing in Mishnah Gimel that I forgot to speak out, the Gemara asked, how come Bnei Slavchad had a chelik from the Bechar in Eretz Yisrael? There's a klal that ein habachar noitel pishnayim biroi kibamuksik, only on something that the father actually has in his possession at the time of death. On that, there's a din pishnayim that the bachar gets double. But something that's biroi, like a choiv that the father is owed, there's no din pishnayim on that. So the Yerushas Eretz Yisrael was not owned by Tzlavchad at the time, because they weren't even in Eretz Yisrael. It was just broi for him to go. On that, the Gemara says, Eretz Yisrael, muchzakes haisa, that we consider Eretz Yisrael a muchzik, because it was vadai going to go to the Bnei Yisrael when they went to Eretz Yisrael.